top stories, Attorney General committed to pursuing transparency in government. Positive change is expected for care of society's vulnerable, and Carnival hosts second annual youth forum. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Ooh la la! See what's new at Courts. We've got great deals on living and dining room sets, appliances, electronics, and smart devices, and more. Shop today with no cash using Courts Ready Finance, 3 to 48-month payment plans available. Shop in-store or online at shopcourts.com. Come see what's new and take advantage of these great deals only at Courts. Bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Mosoka, 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 mosoka.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. Attorney General Honorable Garth Wilkins says he is fully supportive of transparency in government and will do everything in his power to ensure that. During a panel discussion hosted by the St. Kitts National Youth Association on Wednesday, Mr. Wilkins said there are matters that he is pursuing that may lead him to exposing persons who have been misusing government funds.
Today, after yesterday and some things that I discovered, I might be publicly embarrassing some people, which might actually be worse than going to prison. I'm contemplating whether I should do that, and I'm minded more so about 70-30 to embarrass some people who might not have been corrupt, but were, I don't want to use the word I used earlier, but not very friendly towards our treasury, and I'm not going to tolerate that, and I'm going to embarrass some people. Also, we are considering appointing a special prosecutor that can engage auditors, independent auditors, to investigate some of the statutory corporations, and then that special prosecutor can then prepare reports to present to the DPP, who will then decide whether to prosecute or not.
Mr. Wilkins' statement came one day ahead of a statement to the general public that was posted on the Attorney General's Facebook page. The statement outlined that the company, Open Interactive, which was contracted by the government from November 1st, 2019 to October 31st, 2020, and from February 1st, 2020 to August 31st, 2020, continued to be paid $10,000 per month after the contracts expired. According to the figures given in the letter, Open Interactive Incorporated was paid a total of just over $1.3 million for services between November 2019 and June 2022. The letter said the contract procurement process will be made more transparent and will be strengthened by legislative action. Positive changes in relation to caring for senior citizens and differently abled persons in St. Kitts and Nevis are expected soon as a number of initiatives are rolled out by the ministerial leadership. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister with Portfolio for Social Development, Aging and Disabilities, Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, met with the staff in the various departments to applaud them for their hard work, hear their concerns, listen to ideas to improve efficiencies, and to spell out new initiatives and programs. A particular area that will be given attention is expanding home care assistance for persons in need. The Skills Training Empowerment Program STEP, which also falls under the portfolio of Minister Hanley, will be a key partner in this regard.
I told him that I need him to find me 30 home care officers within the program that we are going to train and certify them. And those officers, they are going to be working alongside you as the home care officers. Your role is to nurture them so that at the end of the day they might be able to become permanent. They might be able to start their own business. here is where everybody run to, even when they don't need to run to.
That's true.
Some of them can afford, but they find themselves here. We have to try our best to continue to be courteous to them and find ways of sharing the news with them without breaking their hearts. Because this must be a ministry of compassion and empathy, and I will, as the minister, endeavor to do my best to try to make sure that the necessary resources are available.
The Deputy Prime Minister noted that opportunities in the care industry are expanding, and it was important to keep up with the needs of society's vulnerable. The goal is to ensure that vulnerable persons are treated with dignity. Dr. Hanley noted that persons who lack financial resources, and even some who do not, often apply for public assistance.
Here is where everybody run to, even when they don't need to run to.
That's true.
Some of them can afford, but they find themselves here. We have to try our best to continue to be courteous to them and find ways of sharing the news with them without breaking their hearts. Because this must be a ministry of compassion and empathy, and I will, as the minister, endeavor to do my best to try to make sure that the necessary resources are available.
Dr. Hanley was supported by Junior Minister Honorable Iselin Phillip and Permanent Secretary Janelle Louis Tafari. The staff welcomed the discussion and engaged in what was described as a frank dialogue with the ministers. The St. Kitts National Youth Parliament Association, SCANIPA, hosted its second annual youth forum, which was held on Wednesday at the Kuna Caribbean Conference Center. In a press release issued on Thursday, SCANIPA stated that the youth forum, which was chaired by Public Relations Officer of SCANIPA, Hassani McDonald, saw the format of a panel discussion geared towards building youth leaders. The presentations focused on a number of leadership qualities or attributes, including authenticity and self-awareness, financial literacy and discipline, innovation, integrity, and perseverance. Manager of the Risk and Compliance Unit at National Bank, Nikira Nichols, who presented on the attribute of financial literacy and discipline, said in her remarks that budget is the key to winning. She encouraged persons to automate their savings and to develop a healthy money mindset. She also urged the youth leaders to think about their future and highly recommended budgeting for emergencies. In his presentation about attributes of integrity, Attorney General Honorable Garth Wilkin encouraged the young people in attendance to do what is best for the greater or common good and to maintain their character even when no one is watching. He urged the youth leaders to never forget who or what they are, for the world will surely not. He referenced a number of scriptures to underscore the point that as youth leaders, persons should be honest with their colleagues and act morally in everything they do. The annual Youth Forum comes on the heels of the 21st anniversary of the St. Kitts National Youth Parliament Association. The forum saw in attendance Senator and Junior Minister of Youth, Honorable Iselin Phillip, Director for the Department of Youth, Pierre Liebert, Managing Director of Events Extraordinaire, Candice Franklin, and other youth representing a number of schools and youth groups from across the Federation. After the break, Washington Archibald High School fifth formers participate in Women Empowering Girls Mentorship Session, and Carnival Committee announces new executive. Stay with us.
Elevate your experience with Flow's fiber-fast internet and mobile combined. Enjoy double data and unlimited talk on 4 mobile lines. Plus up to 35 megabits per second home internet speed at the best rate, giving you the best value to stay connected. Hon, I think our Flow mobile is elevated.
You think?
An elevated experience starts with Flow at home, powering double data and unlimited talk on 4 mobile lines at the best rate. Visit a Flow store to sign up today.
came just in time as this is our double cashback coupon period. After you receive your purchase, you come back in the office and receive your coupon for free groceries. Nairobi, why are you picking up two of everything?
Look, Mommy, the lady said we could buy two of anything.
It's that time of the year where Hosford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store once again gives away double cash back with the chance to win free groceries for a year. Yes, you heard it right. It's a never-ending cash back where you get double cash back with the chance to win free groceries for a year.
Welcome back. The Women Empowering Girls Mentorship Program partnered with the Washington Archibald High School on Thursday to host another in a series of speed mentorship sessions with female fifth form students. Women from across St. Kitts in various professions each met with 4 students to share experiences and offer advice through a speed dating format. Junior Minister of Youth Empowerment, Honorable Iseline Phillip, spoke of the importance of mentorship for young women.
We definitely need more programs where we can have mentorship for girls and to really encourage them to be their full selves so that we can shift cultures around abuse, harassment, and also inequalities in our society and programs. So really had a great experience and want to continue to encourage the organizers and the organization, Women Empowering Girls, for doing what they're doing.
Natalie John of the Dreamy Group commended WEG for this initiative and proposed that a similar program be put in place for males.
I think it will certainly do the girls well down the road. They don't know how valuable this is. My wish is that WEG continues and that we are also able to build a similar platform for boys, so men mentoring boys. I think if we're able to do that, each one of us be able to, as small as that contribution is, just spending 2-3 hours with the youth, it would be valuable for them. Tomorrow, we will also make sure that we ensure that we have a better community, and we as adults in the community, we are actually doing our part to making a difference and nurturing and growing the youth.
Fifth former Adriana Williams said the experience was positive as she was able to share and receive advice.
My experience from this was learning how to move forward and be your own cheerleader and be able to push yourself, and from the mentors that I met, the encouragement and everything that I gained, I feel like I could finally do it, and it's really a good inspo on me and I really appreciate it. Thanks.
The Women Empowering Girls Initiative is the brainchild of Senator Honorable Dr. Joel Clark, Youth Officer Kristen Hendrickson, and Attorney-at-Law Angelina Gracie Sukubab. It has been executed in several schools, including Keon High, Sadler Secondary, and the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College. The next session will be held at the Virchilds High School in October. The St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Committee has announced its new executive members and their responsibilities for the hosting of Sugar Mass 51. Shannon Hawley retains her post as chairperson and is responsible for sponsorship and marketing. New to the committee is Vera Galloway, who has been appointed deputy chairperson and chair of VIP, catering and special events. Marissa Hobson Newman will co-chair pageants along with newcomer Javon Liebert, who will focus specifically on the Talented Teen pageant. Cattle Ford will spearhead Panorama. Vincent Foe, who previously served on the committee, returns as chair of street activities featuring Juve, Grand Parade and the Children's Carnival. Janet Boyd represents the St. Kitts Tourism Authority and will specialize in international marketing and public relations. Grenville Brown continues as head of Calypso and Soca Monarch. Loftus Bridgewater heads logistics, production and vendors, while Clytie Gilbert continues to chair accreditation, gates and finance. Sugar Mass will be hosted under the theme Celebrate as One for Sugar Mass 51 between Friday 2nd December 2022 and Tuesday, January 3rd, 2023. 3 nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis who were given scholarship opportunities to advance their education in Morocco left the Federation on Wednesday to pursue their studies. Lufkin Foster will be enrolled in the undergraduate program in General Medicine at the Faculty of Medicine and Pharmacy. Alia Vanterpool will be enrolled in the undergraduate program in Business and Management at the National School of Commerce and Management. Mekwan Stevens will be enrolled in the undergraduate program in Applied Science at the National Schools of Applied Sciences. The 3 students took advantage of the scholarships that were offered with the deadline of August 5th. They were also required to attend French classes at Alliance Francaise. Coming up in regional news, industrial trouble brewing at St. Lucia Bureau of Standards.